Hi everyone, welcome to another update video, and today I wanted to kind of touch on a few things and kind of give an update in relation to, of course, James Bond. The title of this video, I guess, will kind of reveal the general kind of idea of the video, but yes, also just general channel update, video here. My basic plans, you could say, for the next few months at least, but mainly in relation to James Bond, of course. That is the main focus of this video, and also, it's not, this is not a video, kind of hating on anything. This is not my channel. So yes, if you're just kind of going through YouTube, see this video, that's not what I do. So it's just a very friendly letting your viewers know, of course, and just logging my thoughts, I guess, on this latest, Bond news, and yes, just generally talking about the channel, in a basic way. I made this video obviously because of the latest, Bond news, and it's a few hours ago, of course, this kind of came to light, and yes. Once again, I hope you know, of course, and this isn't the first way you find out, but I guess not for most people. And but yes, once again, No Time to Die, or Bond 25, has been delayed, this time to April the 2nd, 2021. So yeah, quite a few months, 6 months from now, of course, and 5 months later than we were kind of expecting, although, which we'll get to, was it really going to happen? I wasn't too sure anyway, and things in the UK, once again, without specifically mentioning different kind of things, not looking good. So it's kind of inevitable, really, and even if it was, kind of showing, was I going? I was still debating whether or not I was going to, kind of see this film in cinema, even if they had this showing. It's just, with everything going on, very very dangerous. I think so. Yeah, I kind of I fully understand, obviously, the delay. Just it's very strange, obviously. This recent delay. Based on the very recent kind of marketing. We had even the music video, which was released, just literally right around the time that this announcement came, just before it. So very, very interesting kind of decisions there. But yes, obviously, yes, it's going to be next April, April the 2nd, once again, and it's going to be the intention to see to kind of show this to a worldwide audience. So there's not actually any separate dates this time around. For example, for the UK, the US, it's just kind of, I guess it's going to be worldwide release, and yes, April the 2nd. So roughly a year after the kind of initial, at least, or not even that, the kind of but the main kind of release date that people were expecting, beginning of this year, really. I was, at least, and that's going to be April this year. So a whole year after, and I started my Bond re-reviews, of course, focusing on that, back in February, and so I've got to now, what I'm going to be doing is kind of extending the kind of the content a little bit more. I've already been doing that, of course, but yes, there's more kind of content in relation to James Bond coming on the channel, of course, no doubt about that, which we'll get to. But yes, the main thing that is going to be affected, of course, in terms of having to completely, kind of wait for that is the ranking video that I was going to be doing. That's kind of a shame, because my ranking that is up on my channel is very much, it's very different to my current ranking now, and maybe not the top 10 really, but roughly, but I think the rest of the list really is very very different, you could say, and I've changed my mind. For example, a few films have grown on me since making that video back in 2018 it was, and yeah, it's a shame I have to kind of leave that up, and that's the kind of some people that could just simply look for Bond rankings get the kind of essentially the wrong idea of my exact thoughts now. So it's very interesting, but I'll leave that up, for now. But I wanted to kind of as soon as possible get a new ranking up and just show the passion once again and kind of support, the franchise with the new release as well. In there, the plans initially was going to be, kind of going to see the film in IMAX, when it's released, and then going again, just to kind of, really let the thoughts sink in and make sure that I got my kind of full judgment of the film. And yes, I think it's interesting. When in the past a few times I've gone to see a film, reviewed it just soon after, and I like to kind of primarily watch a film at least twice before giving proper review. And I've been doing that with all the other Bond films, but of course with this one, in that sense, yes, I wanted to kind of watch it twice and then kind of give a review, obviously spoilers, and then of course do my ranking video and include that in the ranking. So 25 films, in there. Obviously, Never Say Never Again and the 60s Casino Royale. I'm going to be watching them. That's the thing. The main thing that changes is the ranking video and stuff. And obviously the kind of gap between my reviews, potentially between, for example, Spectre and No Time to Die. But initially, this was going to be very, very different, and now November, that's been kind of changed as well. So, it's very interesting. It's kind of over a year now. This is going to be of just, kind of trying to stretch out the content. But it doesn't matter. My channel, started with Bond. That's one of my main passions. In cinema. So I'm happy to kind of kind of do more Bond content, before that, and kind of wait a bit longer in between Spectre and No Time to Die. It doesn't really change too much, and obviously I fully support the decision. It just wasn't going to happen. Obviously not. Once again, and I can see, I'm not fully aware, but the rest of the world, it seems like things again, are picking up as well, with obviously peaks and everything. And yes, here in the UK though, it's not looking good, and I guess as in a few weeks we could be in another full kind of situation, restriction. So yes, I guess it's going to happen, and it doesn't really affect the channel. I'm positive about this. It's absolutely fine. This is not a negative video. It's just kind of a bit of a surprise actually. Based on the marketing, etc. And but yes, I will be doing in between. I've actually already filmed and yes, edited. Very nearly uploaded my re-review of Casino Royale. But last night, hearing the news, I wanted to kind of give this video first and then upload that. Kind of within a day or so. After this video, and yes, so I have filmed my Casino Royale re-review, and that is. To let you know that it's my longest video to date on the channel, and it makes sense because it is Bond, and that's where I started, and it's essentially the beginnings of Bond, that film. So yes, that will be up this weekend, with spoilers of course. Very long review, my longest yet. But yes, also I watched Quantum of Solace very recently. I'll be reviewing that as well, within the next week or so, and upload that. And obviously, yes, my plans is to watch Skyfall, this month, October, just based on, memories and stuff, going to see it. And yes, it'll be a nice kind of occasion. And of course, yes, in between Skyfall and Spectre, I plan to watch for the first time, actually, Never Say Never Again and Casino Royale, the 60s version. So that's the 67 version, the kind of spoof, of course. And then I'll watch Spectre again, re-review that, and that could be it'll probably be latest of December. I'll be reviewing that, and yes, in between Spectre and No Time to Die, what I'll be doing is just Bond-related videos, some lists perhaps. It'd be great to kind of do, based of course on the official, mainly existing 24 Bonds. I'm not going to be in as well the inclusion of Never Say Never Again and Casino Royale, the 60s version. That was not going to be the intention for the ranking. So I guess probably not either for just general lists in relation to Bond. But yes, there will be. Hopefully I can do a Bond related video at least every month. So kind of. before No Time to Die, and it could be a list. It could just be general discussions on Bond, and yes, also just for myself, kind of maybe not in the relation to the channel. It'll be yes, I want to watch anyway, rewatch a few Bonds. Just kind of out of order. So for example, I wanted to kind of do this because Spectre is not my favorite Bond film. It's not one of my favorites. So it's not like that was going to get me in the most hyped way. Watching that and then going to see No Time to Die. Obviously yes, in a storyline sense, it kind of it leads on from what we hear. But yes, I wanted to kind of rewatch a few Bonds anyway. So that will give me time to do that, and of course, they include. From Russia with Love, Goldfinger, I just wanted to watch them again. I love them so much, and also just to get the ranking, fully precise, on a few of these. Also Fundable, I had the urge to kind of watch that again. Perhaps, if it's possible, I guess watch it with other family members, as well. That would be nice. And yes, The Spy Who Loved Me. Wanted to watch that again. Perhaps Octopussy. A few of these Roger Moore films, just for comfort as well, and that'd be very nice to do. And yes, just to get my Bond fix, and also yes, Goldeneye perhaps, can't get enough of that one, and maybe License to Kill, The Living Daylights, and Skyfall. I'm open to watching that. Kind of very shortly before the actual release of No Time to Die. So next year as well as watching it this October. That would be quite nice to do. And but yes, they're the ones that I definitely want to watch again. So it's not going to be a complete gap. I'll be watching Bond. At least every few weeks or so, and in some regard before this release. So yes, it'd be great to watch Goldfinger again, and From Russia with Love, for example, and yes, just of course as well. I'll quickly kind of show here some books, some novels, James Bond novels. I showed one of these in my my review, of course, of Casino Royale, which was filmed a while ago. But yes, here are a few Bond books here. Casino Royale, of course, From Russia with Love, and yes, Moonraker. And I will be starting to read this very soon. And of course, these are not the first 3 Bond books in the timeline. But I just thought, yes, I'd buy these 2 as well. Just to kind of start my collection. But obviously I'll be starting with Casino Royale, and this is the first in the kind of the novel timeline, chronologically, of course, and the first Fleming novel to be released, obviously. So yes, cannot wait for this. And I was waiting to kind of rewatch the film, obviously, and I've done that now. Back in August it was actually. But yes, rewatching that, and then I thought I'd buy the novel, start reading them. Obviously, the next one is Live and Let Die after this. So obviously I'll be buying that very soon. It's not. I've not got the first 3 here, as I say, but I thought I'd buy them as well, just for just kind of build this up, start building this collection. And but yes, I'll be starting this possibly in the next week or so. Actually, starting to read this this novel here, and I cannot wait, obviously. And I've heard some great things about these novels, obviously, and some I've heard are not anywhere close to the films, even in just what happens. Obviously, books are very different. They're completely different to cinema, and as we know, my channel isn't focused on books or anything other than cinema, really. But I'm open to kind of if you want as well to kind of discuss these novels, going through them. And yes, that'd be nice. Potentially to kind of go through them, and it could be nice for the winter. To kind of have the sense of warmth. Of these books, and just to kind of get more of a universe, or a different kind of perhaps dimension of this universe of Bond. And it's a shame that I've never read these novels, but that's absolutely fine. I'm happy to kind of start now, and I guess, but I've heard some great things about quite a few of these novels, including, of course, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. So that'd be great to kind of not only is my one of my absolute favourites, at least without spoiling the ranking, but one of the pinnacles of Bond in cinema. Also, it's known as kind of one of the best novels. So yes, very happy to kind of be doing this, and I'm very excited, of course. I as well will probably be playing some of the video games actually, and I have a few of them already, and I could pick them up as well. Some other ones I've not played yet. And yeah, so all, Bond everywhere, kind of all around, kind of thing. And yes, around Christmas time, I'll be watching at least one of the Bond films, of course, again. So it's going to be nice, and I think I'd encourage you to do the same. If you could maybe, if you haven't already, start reading the books. There's all this kind of content out there that exists, of course, and not just the films, but again, there's 24 films, that you can watch over and over. If you have, of course, the Blu-ray, for example, DVD, etc. You can just watch them as much as you want. You can watch interviews, deleted scenes, and of course, many great Bond channels out there. I also say, just if you're interested in, I guess a lot of people have already heard of the channel, but Calvin Dyson, this guy who is just to me a legend, and he is the best for me Bond channel out there. It's just amazing. So if you're interested in that, you can see his content. That's also something that's getting me through. The kind of wait. But I've watched his channel for a few years actually, and great stuff. An absolute legend, and just a really nice guy. So I thought I'd kind of recommend that as well. I guess a lot of you already know of his channel, but that's something you can kind of take part in as well. Look at his lists, all this kind of stuff, and it's, another kind of element of Bond. All these channels out there, many channels, of course, covering James Bond, and yes, this will be great to do. It could actually improve the hype, actually, and kind of build it up gradually, and more of an epic kind of build up, months and months again. And for me, the hype has not died down. That's not what happens for me. But slightly tweaking my plans. But again, all positive. All kind of just looking forward to finally seeing this film. And I have every kind of passing week, I have higher hopes for the film. Actually, initially I wasn't as kind of as hyped for this, but actually, it's kind of all the different. The general points of news in relation to what's going to be taking place in the film, the kind of what's going on here, it gets me more and more hyped every kind of passing week. So yeah, I guess it's all positive here. And yes, just other kind of plans for the channel. It's just obviously it's October now, so Halloween season, and so I have a few films I want to review. Obviously, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. That's going to be coming. Hopefully be watching that today, actually, tonight. So yes, been building that one up, review that, of course, and I'll be watching, taking off the last few Friday the 13th, this series, and then watching Freddy vs Jason. I will be reviewing that, of course, as well this month, and then I'll be doing my ranking of the entire Nightmare on Elm Street series, and also I want to kind of potentially talk about Scream as well, Wes Craven's film. So there's a kind of I see a Blu-ray box set, perhaps a new one that's coming out this month, so I could pick that one up. And yes, regardless, I want to discuss at least the first in the series of that this month. And yes, obviously Wes Craven directed all of them 4 films. So yeah, I really look forward to kind of continuing with the kind of Wes Craven kind of series of reviews related, of course. Obviously, a lot of the franchise was not directed by Wes Craven, but it's kind of his creation. So yes, just kind of in a general sense, paying tribute to one of the horror masters for me. And yes, just Christmas as well. After that, I'll probably be reviewing some Christmas films in November, actually, not just December. So yes, I look forward to that. And after that, as I say, just Bond reviews, kind of Spectre around the time of probably December, and also in between that, as I say, Never Say Never Again, and the Casino Royale spoof, and obviously lists and other Bond related videos, and just in a general sense, continuing with all the different series that I have going, and yes, more and more lists. I really want to get back into doing rankings and all these kinds of things, and I've got a few lists that have been kind of in progress for years, but are now kind of really very much precise on my thoughts, and more finalised. So I could be uploading quite a few lists by the end of the year, and also into next year as well. Even more picking up on that. So I look forward to that. And yeah, all Bond things related to Bond, will be coming. On the channel, of course. So it's not gonna, no time to die. The delay, I fully understand, respect the decision, of this delay, and April the 2nd, 2021. Once again, just to remind you, if you don't already know, I guess you do. That's my thoughts on this delay and how it affects the channel. Not really too much, and obviously it's all positive. Absolutely fine with me. It's just a kind of tweaking and adjustment, for the kind of mindset of I was going to see it next month originally, and now I've got to kind of just get in the mindset of watching it next year, and that's perfectly fine. And it's going to be, let's face it, it's going to be better to kind of when things have hopefully improved all over the world, to then be able to kind of watch it in more of a positive way. So yes, it's a fully a perfectly fine decision by me. I'm happy to kind of get hyped for April, and obviously it's the obvious thing to do, to delay this film, and obviously things, once again, as I say, are really picking up, not looking good in the UK, and it's in a few weeks from now, things could be very, very different again, obviously it's the right thing to do, and it's fine by me, all positive, and I'm perfectly fine. Let's just explore Bond more and more, and the films, the games, the books, etc. And Bond channels, as I've said, and generally just discussing Bond. I wish I had more of a kind of the kind of community section on my channel. I don't currently have that. I could be doing polls and all this kind of this stuff and interactions, but obviously just in the comments sections, obviously as well. If you want, you can check out my reviews, of course, of Bond, and just they're up, of course. Most of the Bond reviews already, and as I say, I kind of started this back in February, and still going strong. Just more of a kind of delay in the reviews, staggered kind of release of these reviews. But yes, Casino Royale will be up soon, as I say, and obviously the rest of the series as well, and more Bond content coming. So yes, that's it for now. We'll wrap up. You can leave your thoughts if you want, and yes, it's generally a kind of a fairly brief discussion on these announcements, and the general sense of what do I feel about the channel, Bond and stuff, and what I'm going to be doing, and I've covered mostly that, the books, of course, and it's just lists, etc., and obviously the rest of the series as well in review. So yes, I look forward to this. It's all positive for me, and just really looking forward to discussing the rest of the films, and just eventually seeing No Time to Die. They've really built this one up, but yes, cannot wait for that film, and should be great to kind of, as I say, I'll still be going to see it in IMAX, and then probably going to see it again, just a kind of general viewing experience. I really wanted to get the kind of initial, because in the UK at least, most cinemas aren't too great, and IMAX though is the kind of the only way you can kind of really fully see a great picture, it seems like, these days, and at least in the UK that is, and so I wanted to kind of see it in IMAX first, and yes, I'll be going to see it twice, in April, hopefully it's not changed again, but fully behind this decision, and it's great that we've got more time to kind of build things up, and kind of explore even more the Bond universe. So yes, with that, it's been great to discuss this, and of course, as I say, I'll be going constantly with Bond content, at least every month. So yes, that's it for now. You can say what you think if you want in the comments as well, and we can kind of discuss this. But just general Bond discussions, my reviews and stuff. I look forward to that, and just to keep going with Bond, to keep going with the channel, and it's gonna be great, and completely positive. This day is, and as always, take care, and yes, thanks for watching.